Well, hello everyone. This is Carrie Desberg. Let's get started. I am the Chief Marketing Officer for InPartner. We make partner relationship management software, and we are lucky enough to work with some of the top corporations worldwide, really some amazing names, and we're really proud of the value that we deliver to our customers. What that also means, though, is we work alongside some of the top channel strategists who we see on the stages making keynotes when we're not in a COVID world, and who really are making those headlines, and who are really by the sides of those top channel chiefs everywhere. So recently we formed the Channel Chief Advisory Board, and it's made up of who I call the channel glitterati, those people who I really see making a name for themselves, being thought leaders, the people who turn to for content. And we've had a constant, steady stream of thought leadership content for folks in the channel, whether they're before, during, or after our buying process, or, if they're out there looking for best practices in the channel. We're so excited about the conversations we've had, and how much it has really just blown up the conversation for everybody. We're so proud of this team. A key member there is Theresa Caragol. She is the founder and CEO of AchieveUnite. She has 30 years of channel experience.
30? That's way too many for my age.
I know, it's uncanny. It's crazy. It's crazy. One of the coolest things about the advisory board, and really just in being in the middle of this unprecedented situation for all of us, is the connections that we make out there as people really work to get through this. So Theresa is ubiquitous. She's everywhere. Everyone knows who she is, both because she's just so smart about the channel, has such amazing experience, and because she really is a mentor to people. People will say smart and kind as the first two words about Theresa. So Theresa, welcome to our latest webinar as part of our Channel Chief Advisory series. So glad to have you here.
Oh, thank you, Carrie. And what struck me when you said that is I have to see if my little boys would say that these days.
Yeah.
Moments. So good. Well, I'm glad to be here, and I'm thrilled to have this conversation about the research that we did with CompTIA for 2020, and it's quite exciting and a lot of opportunity for vendors and service providers to improve their partner initiatives. And it clearly is underpinned with the partner experience, which is underpinned with automation.
Yeah. So as a way of really kicking off this topic, I'll tell you a story. My husband and I have been married forever, and he's a few years older than I am. So certainly more and more at the beginning of our career, we moved all over the world all the time, and we were always in a corporate transfer, and we were always buying houses, moving, transferring, buying houses. And I can't even begin to tell you how many times we did that, and how many times, how many houses we looked at, and you'd have this 3 or 4 day period and cook through 60 houses. And it was really clear to me that it's all in the doormat. It is all in the doormat. If it is a beautiful, clean, contemporary doormat, that house is going to be great. If it's dirty with dead leaves and dog hair on it, guess what? That house is going to be dirty and dated, and it's going to have dog hair all over it. And really the same is true for your partner experience. In 2020, it's table stakes. It's at every boardroom table. It's absolutely critical to the experience that you create for your partners. So as a technology provider that helps you create a world-class partner experience, the people who come to our door on average see a 32% increase in their revenue in the first year of use alone. And that's because of the experience that it creates, and how contemporary it is, how easy it is for them to find that, and how it makes them feel about you as a vendor. So if you can't get your PX right, what can you get right? So the data supports that. I'm going to turn it over to Theresa and really talk about this study that they have done with CompTIA. So if you've ever had a doubt and you're ever worried about whether it's time to get started, to make sure you really have it going on in your PX, this is it. So Theresa, with that,
you're welcome, Matt. That is so fabulous. You're awesome, Carrie Desberg. Carrie and I spent one evening in an airport and United Airlines lounge, which feels like years and years and years, 100 years ago because of the world that's changed, but it was fabulous. And we've been working together and supporting women in tech as well ever since. So
absolutely. Take it away, Theresa.
Yeah, exactly. How do you define your partner ecosystem? And the cool thing about this, and you can jump to the next chart, is there were a few big threads that emerged from this research. We actually worked with CompTIA, had the privilege of being selected by CompTIA to do this research with them. And if you don't know them, it's an amazing organization. CompTIA does fabulous work in research, education, lobbying, all related to the tech industry, really supporting the industry. And then us at AchieveUnite is a company, we focus in consulting, strategy, programs, channel development. That's one of our superpowers. And then our other superpower is education, professional development, channel education, partner performance advisor certification to help sellers really understand how to work with partners. So those are our two superpowers. I'm very proud of the company that we've built and the amazing people who are all former practitioners and just really smart and focused on helping their customers and partners become heroes. That's always our goal, is how do we help our client become a hero within their organization. So anyway, that's us. And let's chat about what happened in the research. Next chart. So as we did this research, we uncovered that partners really want more engagement. The partners want an efficient way to be enabled. The channel tech stack, the welcome mats and everything behind the welcome mats in the house, it's gotten very complex. So how do we use automation and really have a good strategy in our automation to simplify? If you don't know the influencer are those that don't transact, but when we work with business partners or we are trying to win a large enterprise customer or a mid-sized customer, there's a number of influencers who help us get that customer to say yes or to say no. And that influencer has become incredibly important, especially in the COVID world. And vertical value propositions, we call them micro verticals, are really, really important. So we no longer have a solution that we sell to a customer. We have a solution that's for dental offices in tier 2 cities that helps them be way more successful with their patients. We are very, very focused on what our value propositions are. And then the last thing I'll say about what we learned in partner experience the last 3 years is that intellectual property makes a company become anywhere from 5 to 10 times more valuable. If you're a small to medium business, if you've got strong intellectual property that you are using with your clients, your valuation from third-party analysts or venture capitalists or private equity firms or investors becomes 5 to 10 times more important. So how do we help as vendors help companies build intellectual property? And service and support, super, super important. And how do we have these vendors really build models that allows companies to profit off of a vendor's security solution or a vendor's PRM solution? How do they let their partners make money and drive their own profits and really help customers be successful? So that's the landscape of partner experience. And now I'm going to run through really quick a speed round of the big trends that emerged out of this. So one is that it is no longer about a hierarchy channel. It's marketplaces and partner ecosystems take center stage. So think Halloween, think costumes, think parties. It's your whole ecosystems of friends and family and everybody around you that is really important to your success. And in a COVID world, we have seen an incredible uptick in vendors and service providers really focusing on how they get more benefit from their partner ecosystem. Good, next chart. And the power, there were days for those of us that have not been in this business 30 years or 25 years, there were days back when the company, the vendor, you know, the Microsoft or the Cisco or the IBM, they had the power, and all of the partners did what those vendors told us to do, right? Well, that has turned upside down, and what we really see now is the customer has the power, and the partners who are the trusted advisors to those customers hold the power. And that's how do we help our partners help their customers is the ticket to success. And the partners are in the driver's seat. We're seeing partners having a lot more importance and a lot more value and a lot more influence, especially in complex security solutions, complex SaaS applications, you know, complex networks where it takes multiple vendors to put a solution together. You know, that's where these partners can really shine. Good, next chart. All right, and it's all about solutions. We don't care about products anymore. We care about how these solutions solve our business problems, enable our growth, solve customer challenges, all about business outcomes, all about customer success, all about partner success. So, you know, we really encourage any companies we work with to move their mindset outside in, right? It's not about me as a vendor and what I offer you. It's about you as a client or you as a partner and what you need and how we help you with that. Collaboration and growth. There's a whole, you know, everything we do in the partnering arena is underpinned by one thing, and that's trust. And so how do we build deep collaborative relationships with our partners? And what we learned through the research is that has become more important than ever, which is one of my favorite things is, you know, if you're going to have partnerships, they have to be predicated on trust, and those will build your long-term profitable companies and relationships. Good, next chart. Awesome. So we have a responsibility. If we are a vendor, we need to support our partners. We need to lead them through innovation. We need to help them find new sources of revenue, hopefully build practices based on our solutions as vendors. And tears are dead. Simplicity wins. We talk about there are still ways to manage and incent and drive profitability for our partners. But we need to really think about whether we need these levels and what those levels really represent, and try to remove complexity. There has been many false economies that have been created from partnering and vendor relationships. Think about MDF, think about tiers, think about certifications. And so our goal is to really help simplify. Good, next chart. Awesome, and so we'll finish where we started, which is in how she used the welcome mat. So we really found during this research that the digital experience and the automation and the simplicity and the transparency between multiple systems and engagements for these partners is super, super important. Great, and next chart. So if you believe any of what we just talked about, then I would encourage you to invest in your people. I am a huge fan of, we need to invest right now in our people, in career development and coaching, in our highest potential folks, in getting our channel teams to another level. Simplify your processes, your programs, and then you'll simplify the experience your partners have, and invest in your partners' growth. How do you help them with their businesses? And that can be applied to clients, that can be applied to partners. Good. So with that, Carrie, I think I'll turn it back to you to talk about a cost center versus a strategic value.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Theresa. It's one thing to be talking about partner experience. It's another thing to see the data that says that this is really something that you need to do to have a strategic competitive advantage in the marketplace. And in partner, I talked to you at the beginning about the value that we deliver in helping organizations do everything that Theresa just talked about. We do see a 32% increase in revenue in the first year alone in blind studies. we see a 29% decrease in administrative costs. 78% say in partner gives them a competitive advantage, and 77% say that they see a decrease or ROI payback in less than 18 months. So, here we are having, I mean, where are we in this pandemic, right? We're not in the short term, we're not in the long term, we're in some weird dystopian midterm, right? These things are real, and in partner, we're very focused on helping you get through the eye of the digital transformation and really be able to deliver the kinds of experiences that Theresa is talking about. Microsoft said about 2 months ago that digital transformation was happening, and taking 2 years is now happening in 2 months. So we're there for you to help you get through that digital transformation. Our Channel Ignite package is specifically tailored to get you through the eye of that needle and help you not only survive, but thrive and scale and prosper. And we have time to get you through that and be there in 2021. And Theresa and AchieveUnite, if you need that channel strategy help, they can help you do that. We have a full set of solutions to address every single aspect of your partner's journey. So we'd love to talk to you about that. We'd love to talk to you about how we can accelerate your channel performance and give you world-class partner experience that can help you win in the marketplace and be a strategic competitive advantage. So don't have a beat-up doormat, have a world-class doormat that welcomes your partners and makes them choose you as a vendor. So with that, we will sign off. Theresa, thank you very much. Always love doing these things with you. Always love your advice, and hopefully we'll talk to you all soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.